Hey there, welcome to the Daily Dose. It is Tuesday, October 24th. Hope you had a great weekend. I was traveling yesterday. Daily Dose today is about one of my favorite people in sports, in addition to being one of the greatest players in sports. And by the way, excuse me, we will meet tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Let me get some water. This Daily Dose is about Giannis. I know we have some Wisconsin people in this Daily Dose group. One of the greatest athletes in the world right now, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and news comes that he has reached a deal for a maximum extension for 3 more years, plus, of course, the year he's got left, so he'll be under contract through, I believe, 2027. So this is great news for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's great news for the NBA, where you're not having a superstar leave a small market. And it really is something I'll get into in a minute, bigger for sports in general. But Giannis is going to make over $60 million a year in the extension, $186 million over 3 years, 62 average in those 3 years. And again, extension years, just like we talk with football contracts, they're going to be layered into the whole deal. I'm not sure what he's making this year, but the overall average is going to be under 60. But the extension average is over 60. That makes 2 players in the NBA on one team in the next couple of years making over $60 million a year. You know, we reached the $50 million plateau on extension years in the NFL this summer with players like Burrow and Hurts and Herbert and Jackson. Now we've reached the $60 million plateau in the NBA, and shockingly, these 2 players that are up there are on the same team. Now LeBron and others are going to reach that number as well, and Curry, etc. What's interesting to me about this is, having lived there for 10 years, it's a small market. Now, listen, I know Milwaukee's not Green Bay. I get it. But what have we worried about in the NBA for so long? We've worried about super teams and superstars teaming up, not in places like Milwaukee or Oklahoma City. We worried about superstars teaming up in New York, in LA, in Miami, and it's all happened, right? We've got the 2 superstars in LA Lakers. We've got 2 superstars with LA Clippers. We had 3 superstars in Brooklyn. We had 3 superstars in Miami. You know, you could go around the league and see where they're matching up. And now we've got it in Milwaukee, of all places. Now, when owners talked about the fear of free agency, the fear was that all these players would go to these big markets and sunsplash places, and there'd be no parity. But now they're staying. And that's the importance of homegrown drafting. Obviously, Milwaukee did enough to keep them there. And there are a lot of media reports, which turned out to be exactly wrong over the last few years, that Giannis wants a bigger market. Giannis may be open to Knicks. Giannis may be open to Lakers. Come on, it's over. You know, Giannis is staying in Milwaukee, and we can ramp up those rumors, I guess, in 3 or 4 years. But this is the prime of his career, and he's staying. And Lillard's there. And yes, there are going to be 8 teams dealing with the tax, the luxury tax, and the cap, and the soft cap we have in the NBA. But they're staying. It's great news for the Bucks, who, by the way, are a valuation of $3.2 billion based on the recent investment of Cleveland Browns owner, who bought, I believe, 35% of the team. That values the team at $3.2 billion. Again, great news for small markets, great news for the Bucks, great news for the NBA. You know, if there's a super team in Milwaukee, I guess they'll take that. Better for them than New York or Miami or LA. All right, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.